I'm about to share with you 5 high-converting UGC scripts that we use every single day in our business to maximize performance for our clients. These UGC scripts are proven to beat studio-level production ads. By the end of the video, you will leave with exact templates you can copy, high-converting hooks you can use no matter the niche, and I'll show you a free tool where you can generate UGC scripts and have AI actors act out those UGC scripts. My name is Chris Pechau. I'm the co-founder of AdAmigo.ai. We created the world's first AI agent that automates Facebook and Instagram ads. And in my career, I've managed somewhere around $300 million in ad spend on Facebook, Instagram, Google, TikTok, and co. Now first, let's answer the question, why are UGC scripts so darn effective, right? In the end of the day, they reduce or they attack 3 frictions that exist: disbelief, confusion, and effort, right? People believe peers, not brands. They believe the friendly neighbor next door who looks like them, behaves like them, has the pain points they have, who then were able to solve that pain point, and they're now sharing their experience. And we want to sort of play on that psychological framework that we all have within us. When you write UGC scripts and you address the target audience, you need to provide a simple reason why they should care, prove that it works, and then just one sort of nudge to get them to take action. If your UGC script plays on those different aspects, it'll be successful. It's important when you write those scripts that you focus on retention, not persuasion. Too many marketers try to focus on getting the message across and getting their advertising effect, right? But in the end of the day, if they don't watch your content and continue watching it, you basically lost your opportunity. So you can be a terrible, terrible marketer and copywriter, but if you're a great entertainer, you will do better. Right? So focus on retention and that people watch the content before you focus on persuasion, right? In the end of the day, what we try to do, one of the quick hacks, is that you have certain time frames that you stick to, right? So every couple of seconds, something new has to happen, whether that's visually or from a messaging standpoint. So we typically, in the frameworks that we're going to go through, we'll talk about the 0 to 3, 3 to 7, and then up to 15, 25, and 40-second time frames. And in every one of those beats, there's going to be something new happening, a new movement will unfold. But without further ado, let's dive into the 5 ad formulas or UGC ad formulas that we're using every day. Formula 1, and I recommend you can, pause the video, take a screenshot, do whatever you need to do so you don't forget about it. But what you can also do is actually you can pause the video, fire up a notes taker app and play with it, all right? I'll do the same thing in this video today for our business, AdAmigo.ai, but please do the same, and so that by the end of the video, you're leaving with a couple of scripts you can actually use, and you can use the AI tool I'm about to show you at the end to actually have actors enact those scripts today. So the first formula is the 15-second problem snap. All right, so our beats are 0 to 3, 7, and 12 seconds. And you can see here in which one of those beats you kind of want to tap on those different angles, right? This formula is perfect for e-commerce purchases and simple apps. So low friction, instinctive purchasing products that people buy instinctively, right? Video games and lower ticket e-commerce products. So first you start with sort of a hook, right? So I thought undesired outcome was just my life, right? So for AdAmigo.ai, it would be something like, I thought, burning money on Facebook ads would be my life, right? And then you have number 3, my specific situation made pain impossible, right? So, me being a founder, I'm short on time, so spending enough time in that account and optimizing it was just not possible for me. Right? That would be a great way for us, the AdAmigo.ai use case. Then I tried product, and in time frame, I got single measurable win, right? Then I tried AdAmigo.ai, and within 30 days, I got a 30% boost in my return on ad spend, right? If you also try product and see if you get the same pop or effect, link on screen, right? So if you're a business owner struggling to get more sales and leads from Facebook ads, try AdAmigo.ai and see if you get the same effect in the, or same performance impact, right? So that would be like a great first script. Very straightforward. If you have anything to do with marketing, this will probably already kind of sound familiar, right? But it's just so darn effective. And that's why it is a standard practice. Formula number 2, transformation in 3 receipts, right? So here we want to actually prove and show. You have to, I heard some marketers say something, you have to overwhelm with proof that we are all inherently skeptical people. And everyone is trying to sell to us every single day. And so you just need to throw so much proof into everybody's face that the click happens and they take action, right? And so this is what this script is all about. It's by far the hardest to do, right? Because you need the proof and you need impactful ways to show it. But if you can get it right, incredibly effective. So here are 3 receipts. That product actually works, right? So this could be also a great ad for retargeting, but honestly, I don't believe so much in separating this because, retargeting is a lot about handling objections of people that visited your website and then didn't buy. And so you want to have objection handling kinds of ads. But I'm very much a believer of handling objections on second 0, right? So even in my acquisition and prospecting ads, all I do is objection handling. So I would run retargeting ads and prospecting the same, no? Anyway, so here are the 3 receipts. Now, in our case, here are 3 signs, or here are 3 things I used AdAmigo for 30 days. Here are 3 ways I saw it working in my business or impacting my Facebook ads positively. That could be like an example for AdAmigo, right? Receipt number 1, before and after, right? So in our case, we would show screenshots of the ad account, right? Before I implemented AdAmigo.ai, I was stuck on a 1.5 return on ad spend. Every time I increased spend, performances plummeted. Now, after running it for 30 days, I see a 2.6 return on ad spend consistently, and I've doubled my spend, right? And then you show the screenshots to prove it, right? Then receipt number 2, measurable change. That's then obviously the return on ad spend uplift, right? So within 30 days, I got over 100% performance uplift, all the while doubling amount spent. And then number 3, you want to show testimonials, stuff like that, right? So in the AdAmigo use case, we would have our UGC actor say something like, and turns out I'm not alone. Dozens of brands get similar results. And then you would show, for example, our G2 testimonials and reviews we have, or case studies we have on our website, right? So that's a very effective thing as well. This is especially effective where you kind of sell a transformation, right? So skincare, a typical example, fitness, productivity, education. So those are all transformation businesses. You are selling a transformation, a before state and an after state, and you want to prove that you help people get from one situation to another, right? You are the bridge that they can walk on. Yeah, so this is not going to come to a surprise, but this is a formula that we use religiously over here at AdAmigo.ai. So all of our ads typically follow this kind of script. So this is the demo and objection handler we wrote here for SaaS or info products. This is obviously the way to go. In the beginning, watch me achieve benefit in under 15 seconds, right? So watch me totally automate my Facebook and Instagram ads in 15 seconds. That would be like a very strong hook for AdAmigo.ai. And then step 1, right? So within seconds, I connect my Facebook ad account. I fill out a quick onboarding form, setting my performance goals and budget limits, and then and then I was set up, right? And then here, I thought common objection, but short counter plus social proof, right? I thought it's way too early for AI to really take over media buying. And then you have a short counter plus social proof. But turns out brands see anywhere between 25 to 30% uplift and full automation within 30 days. And then you can show like some testimonials as visuals in the background, right? And then you have the outcome, right? After a quick configuration, I basically automated my Facebook ads and saw better results. Yeah, so this is a very, very effective script that you can use if you are in the infomercial or SaaS space. Now, this one is one of my favorites. I love it because I also love watching that kind of content. I love it. It's my favorite kind of formula here, I have to say. By the way, if you're liking the content so far, please drop a thumbs up, right? We are a young channel. We're new. I'm trying to get some traction, right? And show to the colleagues that we're doing a good job here on YouTube. So if you can drop a like or maybe even a sub, right? A subscription, that would be lovely. Thank you so much. So formula number 1, my favorite formula, the challenge. I love it. I love it. I want to do it much more here at AdAmigo.ai. I did the 7-day blah, blah, blah challenge, so you don't have to, right? You see this content a lot at the moment on TikTok and Instagram. I cooked this viral Instagram recipe, so you don't have to, right? So you can do something similar where, I took the 75 hard challenge and here's how it changed my life, right? Or I let AI run my ad account for 30 days and here's what I learned, or something like that, right? And then you can explain quickly the challenge, right? And then you just design the progress, right? And here, think about sort of the hero story. There's some beautiful YouTube videos out there on how Marvel movies are basically telling their story. You have the hero in a normal setting, then a challenge arises. He attacks the challenge, he fails, he meets the mentor, and then comes back stronger, defeats the enemy, and then at the end of the day, everything is better off, right? So that's kind of the typical hero story. And so you kind of want to play on that here as well. Tension or fail, progress, micro win, and then at the end you have the better life thereafter, right? Good. Now, let's go to Formula 5. I'm German, so this one kind of speaks to me. The skeptic, right, turns customer. Why is this important? Again, remember in the UGC framework, we kind of want to be our audience. We want to pick them up where they are at mentally, right? And a lot of people are skeptic. They don't know you. They don't know your company. They see you, interrupting their cat videos on Instagram with another ad. They'll be inherently skeptical, right? So if you can sort of build that connection and you can understand their skepticism better than they might even understand it, they'll feel like, oh wow, okay, this person gets me. I might be more inclined to listen. At least you'll be more friendly, right? So yeah, it basically starts with, I did not believe the hype for AdAmigo.ai, right? My rule is simple, and then sort of yeah, you can play with this a little bit, but my expected value, right? So my rules are simple. I needed something that truly automates my Facebook and Instagram ads and will do a better job than I ever could, for example, right? And then I tested it on, and then the tough scenario, right? I tested it on my e-commerce business. We've been struggling with the return on ad spend over the last 30 days, and I had no, hope that anything could turn it around, right? And then the surprise. So, but after a quick configuration of AdAmigo.ai and letting it run for 7 days, we saw a sudden uplift in performance of so and so much, right? Would I buy it again? Yes, right? And that's pretty much that script. So those are 5 scripts that do incredibly well for us and our clients. And I hope I was able to get you motivated to write some of your own, right? Take these templates and architect them in your use case, because now in the next step, we will actually get them recorded for you. And so you can launch them into your ad account. But before we do that, I want to share with you some hooks that we found to do really quite well. You can obviously, again, just take a screenshot, write this down. I don't need to yap it out and read it out. But basically what you can do is you can take these hooks, adjust them to your use case, and slap them on every one of those videos that you have here, right? So let's say you get this video done and you get this video done. So now you have 2 videos. But what you can do is you can then also record 3, 4, 5 hooks. And then you can have every one of those videos with those individual hooks, right? So you'll already have, 3 hooks, so 6, and then also without a hook. So really 8, right? 8 videos. And different hooks will resonate with different kinds of audiences. So you improve the chances of your UGC ads having a stronger impact and performing really well. Then I want to share with you a sort of copywriting best practice that I think is good to keep in mind when you also sort of adjust the frameworks a little bit or adjust the scripts a little bit. That's the 4F framework. It's generally quite well known, I think. First words, friction, facts, and feel. So start with a benefit or tension in the very first 3 words, or in the beginning, right? That kind of resonates with where the psychology is of the user, the problem they're experiencing, the goals they have. Typically, people are more concerned about losing something than they're about winning something. So in my examples, I always talked about improving return on ad spend. That's maybe not necessarily what motivates people most, right? What might motivate them more is that human error is causing brands on average to waste 20% of their budgets, for example. That might be even more impactful, right? In the AdAmigo use case. Then the friction, remove qualifiers, basically kind of maybe. So those are just weak words that we don't want to have in our scripts. Facts, swap adjectives with numbers or specifics, right? This is just obviously very strong. And then add 1 sensory detail, 1 feeling word, we all know we're emotional beings. So here's a quick example I wrote up. This serum is basically super amazing for glow, right? And then here, day 7, my dark spots faded 30% and my skin looks glassy in daylight. So that line will be so much more impactful than this, right? But I promise you, most of the UGC scripts you see out there, they read more like this. If you want to have more UGC scripts, you're hungry for more scripts, right? Then I have a free tool for you that you can use. When you head on over to AdAmigo.ai/free tools, AdAmigo.ai/free tools. It looks like this, right? Free tools by marketers for marketers. You see a bunch of free tools that you can use here. We don't even collect email addresses or anything. You can just use them, right? Have fun. And we have a tool. It's the UGC script generator for social media. So you just share some information about your business, and then this script generator will generate a bunch of UGC scripts that you can copy and paste and have actors act out right away. And now to let you guys go with a bang, something that I don't hear anyone talk about, but it is such crazy value. So TikTok, we all know TikTok, they launched a platform called Creative Symphony or Creative Studio. So when you Google Creative Symphony or Creative Studio, you'll see this. When you have a TikTok ad account, which every one of us can open up, you will get access to a free platform to generate and design high converting ads. So you have avatar videos. Those are all UGC actors. They are all AI actors. You copy and paste the script that we just wrote together, and you have the AI actor talk out the script. The lip syncing is incredibly real. You have hundreds of different actors in different scenarios with different language and accents. I had Scottish actors in here for a lead generation campaign in Scotland and stuff like that. And this is totally free. And it's much better, I have to say, than many of the paid alternatives out there. You can also generate scripts. You can then edit those videos once you have them. You can also add existing image and video content that you have and add that as an overlay on top of the UGC script and stuff like that. You can add music. It's really, really quite astonishing. And then you can download it at the end and launch it into your ad account. So TikTok Creative Studio is an amazing free resource to get UGC videos out there. Yeah, I hope I was able to provide tons of value for you guys today. I hope you're able to leave with a couple of UGC scripts that you can, have now the AI actors enact, and you can launch it into your ad account. If you need help launching those ads into the ad account, you want an AI to basically automate your meta ads moving forward, you can check out AdAmigo.ai, and don't forget to leave a subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.